Grinnell College Museum of Art staff were invited to create a small virtual exhibition from our collection of over 5,000 works of art. Everyone who works at the museum has their favorites. In this video, we'll hear from our Director of Exhibition Design, Milton Severe. Milton focuses on 3 artworks from the collection, weaving together thoughts about his childhood in Grinnell, time as a student at the college, and his 30-plus-year career presenting the college's collection and designing stunning exhibitions.
Hello, my name is Milton Severe, and I'm the Director of Exhibition Design for the Grinnell College Museum of Art. Before beginning, I'd like to offer my congratulations and a big personal thank you to Kay Wilson, curator of the Grinnell College Permanent Art Collection for 40 years until her recent retirement. Thank you, Kay. In being asked to choose several works from the college's art collection, I've had a difficult time narrowing the vast choices down to only 3. But at last, I've decided on 2 works which will be very familiar to people who are familiar with the college campus because they have been on public display for years. And I've selected a 3rd piece which will also be on public display in the near future. As the designer for all of the museum's exhibitions, it comes as no surprise that I'm very interested in how objects occupy spaces. Even when working with 2-dimensional objects, I'm thinking of the 3-dimensional world in which they will be displayed and experienced. As I'm a Grinnell native, as well as a December of 1986 graduate of the college with a BA in studio art, I've had a long and intimate association with the college since I was a boy. So I've decided to begin with this beautiful 19th century Indian carving in wood depicting the Hindu Lord Krishna playing the flute surrounded by celestial deities. This is the first work of art that I remember seeing on campus in the 1970s when I first stepped into the South Lounge of the College Forum where this used to hang. The Forum is the name for what most colleges call their student union, and it was really the center of campus life for years. South Lounge in the Forum being a sort of campus living room where music concerts were given, lectures were held, and movies were shown. This Krishna now hangs in the rotunda of the Bucksbaum Center for the Arts. Now, I placed it in the rotunda because this is the hub of the building, and this sculpture, as you can see, nicely represents all of the arts: visual art, music, of course, theater, and dance, and is a figure of welcome to visitors approaching the gallery from the long hall leading from the Park Street entrance of the building. Originally, this Krishna would have been polychromed, which simply means many-colored, but its paint has deteriorated, probably due to exposure to the elements for many decades before coming to us. I think I prefer being able to see the natural material instead of a painted surface. I can't help but think of the tradition of knocking on wood for good luck, which comes from the old Roman belief that spirits dwell inside trees. And here we have the spirit of Krishna, very visible in a portion of a tree, in androgynous elegance, with intricately detailed clothing, and calling up the spirits of the surrounding deities with his flute and carrying us to a world far beyond Grinnell. We are transported to the past while keeping our feet firmly planted in the present. It's a pleasant and beautiful reminder to me of my history with this college. It has become an old friend of mine, sharing nearly 50 years of history together. A slightly newer friend this handsome outdoor sculpture in Coritin steel by the artist Rico Eastman called Morphosis was given as a gift to the college by Vernon Faulkner, the gallery's benefactor, after he saw it in Faulkner Gallery's grand opening exhibition in 2000. Originally installed in the center of the building's rotunda, it did have a handsome patina of oiled steel with a dark blue-black color. Morphosis has been commanding its present outdoor site for nearly 20 years now. Mr. Eastman came to Grinnell to install it in the rotunda, and then again to reinstall it on the curve of 6th Avenue, directly across from the intersection of State Street and immediately in front of the steps leading to the south entrance to the Bucksbaum Center. If you travel that route, you know it well. To me, this piece is a metaphor for community and unity. Each piece of the sculpture is similar to the other pieces, but still each is unique in itself. Each could be appreciated on its own, much like us, but by working thoughtfully together as a group, each member is elevated to a higher level of beauty and harmony. The community of individuals create a compelling form that anchors the entire group both visually and literally by keeping it securely in place and safe during storms and other extremes of weather, as well as enhancing the space it occupies. It's a good lesson for us all. It also harmoniously echoes the curves of the building that it guards, as well as the street by which it sits. And not least, also stands as a fitting memorial to Rico Eastman, who died too soon in 2012. Rico originally cleaned and oiled the elements of the sculpture on a work table of mine, which still bear those stains, which I value. One of the benefits of the outdoor siting of Morphosis is that, pandemic or no pandemic, if you're in Grinnell, in the vicinity, you can go and visit it now, wander around it, and enjoy its changes from every viewing angle, and how the play of light acts to heighten the dramatic play of forms and shadows. Develop your own interpretation of it. And while you're there, please explore other areas of the campus and discover other sculptures on the grounds in our outdoor museum. Finally, there is a new gift to our collection, a venerable stone Buddha, which has come to the college through the generosity of Lolya Lipschitz and Harold Kazimov, Professor Emeritus of Religious Studies. This Buddha has been a central focus in the family and a family member in their home for many years. In fact, it has been in Lolya's life since she was a girl, and her father, the famous 20th century artist Jacques Lipschitz, purchased it for their family. It has yet to be installed, but will hopefully soon be in its new home in the newly refurbished ARH building. With any luck, depending on the situation with COVID-19 restrictions, you'll be able to visit it in person. So from Krishna, which I first saw as a boy, to Morphosis, which came during the middle part of my 30-year tenure here at Grinnell College, this newly acquired sculpture of Buddha seems an appropriate final selection. It already feels like a good friend, and I anticipate better years ahead for both of us. I hope that you'll have the opportunity to contemplate its serenity and beauty in a more serene, a more peaceful, a more just, open, and beautiful world in the very near future. But until then, take care, my friends, and may you find joy in the beauty that surrounds you every day. It's there to see if we keep our eyes, hearts, and minds open. The Grinnell College Museum of Art is here to help ease your journey and to help open all our eyes.